station lights hum as the train slides in slow. You lean on the silver pole, eyes drifting my way. A soft vibrations under our shoes, steady and warm. I hear someone's headphones leaking a bright melody. We sway a little as the car turns a curve. Your sleeve brushes mine, light as a passing thought. Outside the window, buildings blur into calm colors. It feels like the city is breathing with us. I tell you I've had that restless kind of week. You're not pushing your hair back, simple and real. The overhead bulbs flicker gentle but not shy. You laugh once small, like a secret lifting free. Fresh pull in the air around us, like the day is offering room to start again. Your voice lands easy in my chest, unforced and warm. Nothing loud, nothing dramatic, just close. The train slows near the river bridge, breaks silence. Sunlight angles and through the scratch glass, soft and pale. You say my name like you're testing a new note. It feels something settled, clear as quiet water. Step out together onto the wide platform. A light breeze circles up from the tracks below, cool and mild. You point toward the stairs, asking if I've got time. I nod without thinking, feet matching your pace. The crowd moves around us in loose, drifting lines. Your smile finds me in the blur, gentle as spring air. And even in this busy place, the moment stays slow. I'll take a lift and flee. Soft twilight leans over the riverside path tonight. Cafe signs glow faint against the drifting mist. You kick a pebble forward, watching it skitter away. I feel the cool air press gentle on my sleeves. We walk slow past streets, shaking in pale shadows. A bike bell rings somewhere behind the trees. You laugh once quiet, like you're testing the sound. I carry that small warmth in the space between steps. Spring isn't loud here, just a faint green rising. The river moves smooth, brushing light against the walls. Your shoulder almost touches mine on the narrow turn. It sends a small pulse through my chest, steady and new. Catching pastel reflections and say it reminds you of late nights we missed. I nod without thinking, watching your breath mix with mine. The air feels soft enough to hold something honest. We pass a bench painted blue and half peeling. You trace the chipped edge with your fingertips. I sit beside you listening to distant traffic fade. The world seems slowed down like it's waiting for us. Your eyes hold a quiet glow from the cafe neon. I feel my heartbeat fall into the same rhythm. You ask if I still think about tomorrow's plans. I answer yes, feeling spring settle under my rib. Music pulses low, shaking a little in the floor. Your wheels skim close to mine, steady and calm. Cold air brushes my arm, sweet with something soft. I circle past you, catching your half grin. You grab beside me, easy like you planned it. Our shadows slide long across the smooth surface. It feels like a small secret held just between us. We drift toward the rail where the lights turn warmer. Your breath mixes with the faint shimmer in the air. I hear the spin of the disco ball above us. Tiny colors dance across your cheeks like a whisper. You say you like nights that feel open and bright. I nod without thinking, hearing my heart shift. Some spring fresh spark moves under my ribs. The music lifts, airy and light like a greeting. We push off again, gaining speed on the curve. Your hand finds mine, simple and unplanned. Our rhythm evens out in the pastel shimmer. The whole place feels soft, like a hell note. I feel the chill on my skin and the heat of your palm. It's a strange mix, but it fits this moment. Every turn pulls us closer to something clear. Every breath feels new, slightly brighter. The lights scatter as we slow near the exit. Your laugh hangs warm in the humming air. I don't rush the quiet settling between us. I just let the sparkles stay a little longer. Late afternoon haze settles over the quiet subway platform. Soft echoes wander between pillars as people drift by. A pastel that glows faint on the tiled wall. Your shoulder leans close, easy and unhurried. I feel the spring air following us underground, warm and light, like it knows our secret mood. You smile small, watching the train lights pulse ahead. Something steady rises in my chest. We step into the car as the doors exhale shut. Metal hums low beneath our feet. You tuck a loose strand of hair behind your ear. I catch the motion, simple and tender. The city blurs through wide windows as we move. Rooftops fade into soft colors above the tracks. Your hand rests near mine on the cool rail. I breathe in slower, matching your calm rhythm. You laugh when the speaker crackles overhead. It's a brief sound, bright in the dim cabin. I'll let it hang between us like warm dust and sunlight. Nothing loud, just the feeling of being here. We pass an open tunnel where daylight floods in. It watches us in gentle gold for a moment. You lean closer to see the sky flashing by. I watch you more than the view outside. I stop with a soft shudder. Your fingers brush mine as we stand. Not planned, not bold, just real. Fresh air waits behind the sliding doors. We step out together into the pale spring glow. Each footfall light like the day is shifting open. You look back once, giving me that quiet grin, and I follow, feeling something new settle easy inside. Soft neon drips along the tiled subway wall tonight. Your sneakers tap lightly as the train roars past. Cool spring air folds in from the open tracks. I catch a hint of citrus from your fresh drink. We step back from the edge as the rumble fades. Your laugh slips out quick, warm against the metal clatter. I move closer, feeling the pastel glow overhead. Everything feels suspended, almost waiting to begin. We follow the platform markings toward the quieter end. Your shoulder brushes mine with an easy rhythm. The ceiling lights hum low, soft and steady. I breathe in the clean snap of early spring. You tell me about your day, small pieces at a time. Your words rise and fall like gentle adrenaline pulses. I nod, watching your face reflect the shifting signs. Something bright flickers through me, simple and real. The next train slows in, scattering cool wind around us. Your hair lifts slightly, moving in the cross breeze. I feel your hand graze mine, careful but certain. The moment settles warm under the fluorescent shine. We step inside, doors sliding shut behind us. The car sways with a smooth pastel rhythm. City lights smudge softly across the window glass. Your eyes find mine, calm in the muted glow. I lean closer, hearing the faint pluck of your breath. You smile small, like you've been saving it for now. The train carries us forward through the spring night, and everything feels open, gentle, and quietly new. Lanterns sway above the small park behind the cafe. Soft daylight fades slow along the trimmed hedges. Your shoes crunch lightly over leftover blossoms. The air feels cool, carrying a hint of spring sugar. You sit beside me on the wooden bench, angled close. Your shoulder leans in like it knows the way. I hear quiet music drifting from an open window. It mixes breeze with the rustle of petals at our feet. I tell you I'm trying to stay honest tonight. You're not once brushing hair from your cheek. A warm pastel glow settles across your face. It makes every word feel easier to say. Cars pass in the distance, muffled and far away. A couple laughs near the fountain, soft splash. We stay still, watching tiny ripples catch the light. Something in the moment turns lighter between us. Trace a line on the bench with your finger. I follow the motion without thinking too hard. The simple rhythm hangs gently in the air. It feels like a doorway we're stepping through. You whisper that you don't want the night to hurry. I breathe in slow, hearing my heartbeat answer. The sky shifts into a pale lavender wash. It settles around us like a quiet promise. We stand up together, backpacks low on our shoulders. The path glows faint under scattered string lights. Your hand finds mine in an easy, natural way. We walk toward the street. Soft strums in my mind. Faint chatter rises from the riverside path. Late spring glow settles over the calm water line. You walk beside me, hands drifting near mine. Soft paths from a street speaker blur into the air. I watch pastel colors ripple on your jacket sleeve. They move with each step you take toward the bridge. A warm rush spreads through the drifting evening noise. You look back once, like checking if I'm still here. We slow down under the low arch lights. Your shoulder brushes me in a quiet, steady way. I catch a hint of sweetness from a vendor cart. It feels small, familiar, almost like summer trying early. You laugh at something I barely said. The sound hangs above the water, gentle and clear. City warmth folds around us, soft and blooming. I try to think of a reason to stay in this moment. You stop and tap the railing with your fingers. Wind from passing bikes circles at our feet. You tell me you like how tonight feels simple. Your eyes look brighter than the lights across the shore. I lean closer, letting the scene breathe around us. The river hums slow, steady like a hidden beat. Your words settle into me, quiet and warm. Pastel edges of the sky fade, but never fully darken. We walk again, slower than before. Your hand finds mine without a sound. Every step feels soft, like the city turning fresh. I neon circles spin across the arcade floor tonight. Your quiet laugh rises over the clatter of tokens. The air smells like strawberry soda and warm dust. I watch your sleeves brush the glowing machine edges. You tilt your head, asking which game to try next. I step closer, hearing faint waves beyond the wall. The harbor murmurs through the cracked side door. Cool evening air slides in around our ankles. Your fingers tap the buttons in a quick rhythm. Lights flash, soft pink across your cheekbone. I lean in, feeling the heat of the screen. Your victory sound pops bright and gentle. We walk to the window facing the fading water. The sky holds a pale tint like washed out paint. Your shoulder touches mine with a small shift. The moment settles quiet, warm and simple. You talk about nothing big, just today's small stuff. Your voice mixes with muffled music in the corner. I nod slow, taking in the calm between words. The floor lights blinking easy patterns under us. I remember meeting here on a rush weekend. Rain on the pavement, your hair sticking to your face. Now everything feels slower, softer, almost floating, like the night is giving us a second chance. You tap my hand, leave without thinking. The gesture stays glowing in my mind. I breathe in the sweet pastel arcade air, wondering how close we're allowed to stand. Outside cars drift past with low headlights, but we linger inside this bashful brightness, letting small feelings rise like gentle synth bells, letting spring warmth grow right where we stand. Soft colors sway around us in the spring fair crowd and late afternoon light. A guitar loop drifts from a small stage nearby, warm and easy. You nudge my shoulder, smiling like you're hiding something sweet. Cotton candy air mixes with the scent of fresh grass under our shoes. We move between painted stalls with slow unplanned steps and our shoes. We move between painted stalls with slow unplanned steps. Your fingers tap the rhythm of the song on your cup of lemonade. I watch the pastel flags flutter above us, slow and loose in the breeze. Yeah. The whole place feels like it's waiting for us to speak first. You stop near a row of hanging lights not yet turned on. Your voice is quiet, steady, almost shy in the fading glow. I hear every word over the soft thrum of the speakers. It feels simple, like the truth has finally caught up. we walk again, quieter now, but not from fear. The ground's warm from the earlier sun, holding the day a little longer. Your hand brushes mine, then lingers like it's choosing to stay. Somewhere behind us a kid laughs clear as a bell. I take in the color shifting as the sky turns pale and open. A couple bikes past, wheels clicking against the wooden path. Your shoulder leans close, easy, without a second thought. Everything around us slows into this soft breathing moment. And in the gentle noise of the fair closing down, I feel something new settling between us. Quiet but steady, bright in the leftover light. Warm, lady afternoon light settles over the small flea market. Styles glow softly under paper lamps swaying in a slow breeze. Your hand brushes mine as we move between crowded tables. I catch the faint sound of a bus groaning down the hill. You stop to check a pastel scarf fluttering on a hook. The colors look like spring, close to whisper something. I laugh when you drape it over me for a second. Your eyes curve warm like you meant more than a joke. A vendor's radio plays gentle synths through a worn speaker grill. The melody feels airy, floating right around our shoulders. You tap your foot lightly, almost dancing without thinking. I match the rhythm, small steps echoing on the pavement. We drift toward a corner where someone sells old postcards. Faded ink shows beaches and parks from years we never saw. You pick one up and trace the edge with your thumb. I feel the moment slow, soft, like it's choosing us. The sky turns lilac above the roofs across the street. Shadows stretch long but stay warm in the quiet crowd. You lean closer, asking if this place feels new to me. I nod because everything shifts when you stand this near. We walk past the closing stalls, soft music behind us fading. Your shoulder touches mine, steady and unhurried in the light. Spring sits gently in the air, sweet and almost bright. I breathe it in, thinking this could be our beginning. Orange light drifts low across a riverside path at sunset. The water moves slow, catching streaks of gold behind passing boats. I sit with you on the warm wooden rail, legs swinging loose. A warm hush sits over everything, like the day is exhaling. Your shoulder leans close as a bike bell rings somewhere behind us. Dust floats in the air, turning soft in the fading glow. You trace circles on the rail with one fingertip, almost shy. I feel the quiet settle deeper, steady and unafraid. Oh. Reaches us in a low, far off wave. Cars blur across the bridge, their lights just starting to shine. You tilt your head towards me, asking nothing, waiting gently. I swallow slow, trying to find words that don't run away. Warm air bends around us with the scent of river grass. A couple laughs nearby, footsteps tapping off into the distance. Your hand slips toward mine, brushing lightly like a question. I let my fingers settle with yours, common shore. A faint breeze pushes ripples toward the shadowed edge. The sky deepens from orange to that soft rose haze. You whisper my name as if testing how it feels again. It lands on me quiet, like something close and real. Street lights blink on one by one across the walkway. We watch them bright and steady and warm against the dust. Your smile lifts slow, gentle in the last bit of light. I breathe you in, letting this small moment stay. Warm dust settles over the old beach parking lot. The sky leans orange on the quiet rows of cars. You slide closer, tapping the rhythm on your knee. Waves thrum softly behind the fence like a steady drum. Your smile light up in the fading glow. You lean back, stretching slow, boots on the desk. Salt earrings come between us, easy and sweet. A girl cries once, then everything turns still. We talk about nothing, just drifting in the heat. Voice feels mellow, like the last song of summer. I trace circles on the fogged window glass. Your laugh lifts the air, warm enough to stay. Sunset keeps sliding down the edge of the water. Colors rise and fall on your cheek like slow fire. You look at me as if the moment might stay open. I breathe in close, trying not to rush the night. Headlights sweep by, but we barely notice. Your hand finds mine, simple and steady. The ocean keeps whispering behind the rows of cars. Everything feels soft, like we already belong. We stay until the sky turns deep and quiet. Your shoulder rests easy against mine in the dark. I feel the warmth drifting through the still air. Nothing loud, nothing dramatic, just you and me. Keeping time. Orange water shimmers under the ferry rail at slow sunset. You lean close, elbows touching mine in the gentle rush. Warm pads of distant music drift from someone's phone behind us. The horizon glows soft, like it's trying to remember our names. Your laugh moves lightly through the salty wind around our shoulders. I watch your hair shift with every roll of the waves. The engine hum settles into a steady, comforting heartbeat rhythm. You tap my hand once, like checking if I'm still here. I tell you the colors look brighter when you point them out. You smile, small eyes following a passing buoy, blinking red. The sky pulls deeper gold as the ferry cuts another line. Your knee bumps mine again, quiet but sure this time. Your body shows sign. The cold metal rail presses warm against my arms from sunlight. I feel you breathe slow, sink into the water's gentle push. Nothing huge happens, but everything feels clear in this light. I say your name softly, just to hear how it sounds now. The city rises in the distance with a soft electric glow. You tilt your head, studying it like a familiar dream. You stand without talking, letting the wind finish thoughts for us. Your fingers brush mine, waiting for me to answer the moment. I shift closer, letting our hands meet without hurry or noise. The sunset fades into a warm haze wrapped around the deck. You whisper, stay with me a little longer in this color. I nod, letting the motion of the ferry carry us forward. Streaks fade over the quiet beach. Boardwalk waves rolling slow, brushing sand against my shoes. Your laugh lifts lightly under the dimming sky. We drift closer without even trying. A soft guitar strum leaks from a nearby shop. Warm notes float out like they know our names. You lean on the railing, eyes tracing the horizon. The whole place glows in that last orange light. I feel the world settle around us, calm and white salt. Air clings to my sleeves as you talk. Your words come easy, gentle, and hurried. Each one pulls me a little more open. Each one pulls me a little more open. Crowds thin out, leaving footsteps in the distance. You brush my hand like you're checking the moment. The ocean hushes, steady and deep. I follow your breath, soft as the fading sun. Soft as the fading sun. The sky slips into darker gold around your face. You smile small, almost like a secret. Warmth passes between us in slow waves. I hold it quiet, hoping you feel it too. Lights blink on along the wooden path. We start walking, slow steps in sync. Your shoulder bumps mine and Orange light slides across the old boardwalk rails. Waves push small echoes under our feet as we walk. Your shoulder leans close, brushing mine in this slow heat. I hear thin laughter drifting from a group behind us. You point at the sky, catching fire over the rooftops. I feel the warm pull of your voice in the air. Salt settles on my lips when I turn towards you. Everything glows like it's leaning in on purpose. We pause near the railing, breeze moving your hair. The sun hangs low, touching the water with soft sparks. You say my name quietly, like testing how it sounds. My chest tightens in that small, honest moment. Cars hum faintly from the road beyond the dunes. The rhythm folds into our steps, calm and steady. I trace the outline of your hand with my thumb. You smile in that shy way that makes time slow. Shadows stretch along, slipping around our legs. Your laugh warms the last bit of daylight left. I wanna keep standing here until the lights come on. Nothing loud, nothing fast, just this easy closeness. We walk again, matching each other without trying. Your jacket sways softly with each quiet step. The sky turns deeper as the first stars appear. I feel you watching the horizon and me. The boardwalk creaks under us like a gentle beat. And in this warm sunset blur, I know we're safe. Orange light slides over the long boardwalk rails. Waves push a slow rhythm under the planks. Your footsteps fall easy beside my own. Salt air drifts close, warm against our sleeves. Vendors close their stalls with soft metal clicks. Lanterns flicker on, swaying in the gentle wind. You lean on the railing, watching colors fade. I stand next to you, feeling the hush settle. A gold cuts across the glowing horizon line. Its cry mixes with distant speakers down shore. Someone plays a mellow track from a small phone. The beats circle light, nothing, just the moment itself. I catch it like a spark, moving through dusk. Your shoulder brushes mine without a plan. He'd rise and slow, steady, somewhere inside. The air thickens with warmth as the sun drops low. Shadows stretch long across the wooden steps. I hear your laugh blend with the tide, soft pull. It feels like something gentle learning to grow. Again, slow, not needing any words. Your hand swings close, then finally finds mine. Crowds pass behind us in drifting silhouettes, but we stay in our own small moving space. Silhouettes, but we stay in our own small moving space. Orange fades to pale violet over the water. Street lights glow, casting gold on your cheek. You look at me like you're memorizing this, and I hold your gaze, steady as the waves. The night settles in around the quiet shoreline, but the warmth between us keeps brightening inside. Orange light settles over a quiet overlook by the highway curve. Cars hum below, steady like a low evening drum. Your shoulder leans close as the sky fades peach to deep gold. Warm air moves slow around us, soft against my skin. I trace the edge of your jacket, feeling the day slide away. Testing the moment, I watch the glow stay on your cheek a little longer. The city behind us turns on its lights one by one. Each small flicker blurs through the heat still hanging in the air. My heartbeat falls into the mellow pulse of the scene. You tell me you almost didn't come tonight. Your voice carries like a late song on an empty road. I look down at our shadows stretching toward the guardrail. Long calm shapes drifting into the warmth in the dark. Something easy settles between us, steady and quiet. Lifts the edge of your hair as you turn to me. I feel the last bit of sun slip behind the hills. Your fingers brush mine slow without pushing. The whole world feels paused like it's listening in. Only the distant traffic marks the time. gentle and glowing just for us. On the ferry deck at sunset, water glows faint gold. You lean on the rail, tapping a slow rhythm. Small waves slap the hull with a gentle, steady pulse. Guitar chords drift from someone's speaker near the benches. I watch the orange light move across your cheek. Your hair shifts slightly as the wind changes direction. The city behind us fades into soft, quiet shapes. You smile like you're remembering something from long ago. Overhead, calling into the open sky. Everything feels unhurried, like time finally softened. You tell me like the calm of moving water. Your voice is low, almost carried off the side. I listen to every small rise and crack of it. It feels like a secret meant only for me. The sun sinks lower, turning the river slow red. Your fingers brush mine, simple and unplanned. I breathe in the salt air and the warm stillness. Something gentle settles between us, quiet but clear. Across the wide evening, lights blink on along the opposite shore. I feel your hand find mine with careful certainty. You laugh softly, like you didn't mean to. We stand together in the last streak of daylight. The world around us moves in a dim, peaceful hush. I memorize the warmth of these drifting moments. I hope the night lets it stay a little longer. Traffic murmurs under the overpass as the sun fades low. We stand by the concrete rail, colors shifting on your face. Warm orange lines slide across the metal beams around us. Your fingers tap lightly like you're holding back a thought. I lean closer, catching the soft heat rising off the day. You laugh under your breath, easy, almost shy. A distant train rattles past, shaking dust from the pillars. It feels like the world moves slower when you look at me. The sky melts into deeper gold behind the warehouses. holds everything I've been hoping for. By the time we reach the bottom, the light is fading red. Your smile lingers as if you're memorizing the moment. I breathe in the last glow, resting on your skin. Somewhere inside, a gentle promise starts to form.